Internet, good morning. My name, well, that's Magnitude, and if you've been living under a rock recently, then you have no idea what I'm about to talk about. But odds are, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And of course, this is about 2 weeks after the information came out, because I don't want to be a part of that initial rush. Not a fan of that. I got information, I want to give it to you, and I want to be the only guy doing it so you get a clear and clearer picture than you had before. You don't want to, you watch 18 videos on this, you might not learn anything. But today, gonna learn some shit. Let's talk about Magiana. Okay, it's the Japanese name. Now, I was doing some entomology research. In Magiana, let's look at the obvious. The Magi, right, obviously means magician. Now, Ana, I looked that up, is plural. It's Latin plural for anus. So, obviously, Magiana stands for magic buttholes. Anyway, I got this hat on, so I'm obviously an expert in what's going on with that. No, not magic buttholes. Okay, hold on, alright, hold on, let me do some research real quick, hold on. How about we break the word up just a little more? The word gear is right in the middle of the word mana, okay? Gear, simple. Gear is a gear is a gear is a gear. We know what a gear is. Mana, well, mana means power. You see, in Polynesian religions, mana is a supernatural energy that inherits things or people, okay? Magearna is a man-made Pokemon. Pokemon inherited power from man. Leads me to believe that the etymology behind that is the word gear slapped in the middle of the word mana. It's like a powerful, it's a mana gear, okay? It's a mana gear. So in Polynesian culture, this thing will be exactly named the way it is because it inherited its power from the people that made it, the humans. So let's see, what is this Pokemon going to be doing? What have we seen from it? We've seen one image on Cerebi and people are losing their shit over it, which it makes sense, right? It's fucking Pokemon news. It's some awesome stuff. It's going to be in the 19th Pokemon movie, which is crazy to think about, but one every year, man. This is the 20th year. Obviously, they didn't make one the same year it came out. They, pushed it back, and then every year since, we got movies. I remember seeing the third Pokemon movie with my grandmother in theaters, and she had no idea what the fuck was going on. So what are these letters? They're flying letters? How old are you? 24? Why am I taking you here? You can drive. Grandma, hush. I'm here for the senior discount. Shut your goddamn mouth, eat your goddamn popcorn, and enjoy the fucking movie. Magearna gets kidnapped by the Azoth Kingdom, a kingdom based around gears. So, it was kidnapped to use for powering the city. Makes its mana name a little more relevant. This kidnapping forces Volcanion to save it. Now, if you notice on Volcanion, red and blue. Who else is red and blue and notorious for saving things from kingdoms? Fucking Mario. Volcanion is Super Mario Sunshine. It's literally Mario with a fucking water hose. And what does Volcanion do? He's got water hoses for parts of his body. And that makes Magearna Princess Peach, and their color schemes are the same too. Nintendo, we've seen this shit before, like, a lot of times. You can't pull the wool off my face on this one, okay? You can't do it. I see through your ruse, but I'm gonna pay for it anyway. Here's, that's a receipt. That's not money at all. Take this. There's my money. Just take that. Take the money. Take the money. Take the money. Okay, so what do we know? We know that Magearna was a man-made Pokemon from 500 years ago. That's why I predict Magearna is gonna be pure steel. Pure steel. None of the other typing. I'll tell you why. Look, the people made this Pokemon, okay? People made this Pokemon. People. 500 years ago. Now, I don't know the structure of the socioeconomic Pokemon universe, how that works. That's a video for another time, which I will do. But I do know this. The regular goddamn people, 500 years ago, if they could somehow conjure up a fucking element, they were talking about wizards. They were talking about wizards magically creating this fucking Pokemon, okay? Listen, if you're telling me a person's gonna make a robot, I'll buy that. But I'm not gonna buy that they made a fucking steel fairy robot. How are they gonna infuse the typing of fairy into a robot 500 years ago? 500 years ago. The main method of transportation in the current Pokemon universe is fucking bicycles. There's one train and they love it. You're telling me 500 years ago they had the technology to infuse a robot with any typing at all? It will not be steel fairy. It'll be fucking steel. Just steel, because that's all it is. It's just steel, okay? They're not wizards, they're people. What is my base stat prediction for Magearna? Now, if you were watching me in the pre-X and Y days, I made a lot of base stat predictions, and I will be doing that as time goes on, as more Pokemon come out, because we got Pokemon Moon and Sun to talk about. But again, a video for another time. Base stat prediction. It's a base 100, and I'm willing to bet fucking whatever the hell. Is this Goldberg? I'm betting Goldberg on it. All right, I'll bet the money that I threw at the camera, I'm betting that on it. It's a base 100, and here's why. Again, we're going back to the fact this happened 500 years ago. People made a Pokemon. I don't think they had the technology or the power to really make it that diverse. In fact, I'm gonna go, they weren't even trying to make a Pokemon. So it was supposed to be just like pretty much a mechanical Mr. Mime is what I'm going with, and it just kind of turned into one somehow. How? I don't fucking know. Okay, no one knows that. It's gonna be base 100 legendary, and that's what's happening, and it's gonna happen, and I'm betting a lot on that because they did not have the power to make this thing diverse. They made it so long ago. Is a base 100 stat Pokemon. De facto end. Heard it here first. Remember this tweet. Magearna is a base 100 stat Pokemon. Hashtag Kobe. So that was my video on Magearna. Hope you guys enjoyed. And of course, leave suggestions for stuff you want to see me do more videos about new Pokemon coming out. I will be doing a video on Sun and Moon, but it will not be, again, I'm not trying to compete with the rush. I'm going to think through things, and then we'll get there when we get there. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will, of course, see you guys next time. Peace.